Welcome to another episode of Kingdom Come, man. I'm your boy Jay, and as always, we got the main man Eric with us, man. How you doing, Brody?
What up, man? Another day in paradise, brother.
Hey, I didn't get to do the breakdown with you, man, because I had to go out of town for my wife's birthday, so I did it early that Friday morning. Um,
Oh, okay.
but hey, we was right. We was right. The game unfolded exactly how we said it was. That week one game against Baltimore Ravens. I talked about how that offensive line with three new people was going to be a problem for them, and it was all night.
But you
Um,
know what I didn't see?
which kind
Uh,
of brings me to this week. You got the Cincinnati. What's that?
you know what I didn't see? What I didn't see was I didn't see them coming back. I didn't see them coming back like that. Like that last play, I was
I
like,
mean,
come on,
so
bro.
that's the risk reward when at the end of the game you play clock management. Like they wasn't trying. We took our foot off the gas. We were just trying to get the clock to triple zeros and get on out of there. That's the risk
Right.
reward with that. You don't get that last first down. You know, but the game wasn't as close as the scoreboard. Like it really wasn't. It
Yeah,
was it
we
was
really once I tell
mostly
you, but
one sided affair.
I said it. Hey, once we up by
Mm-hmm.
10 points, they're gonna be chasing that all night. And they literally chased it to the last play
To
of
the
the
last
game.
second, yeah.
The last second
Now,
of the
now,
game and couldn't catch that mother. That motherfucker kept running.
now the one thing that we got to do moving forward is to get in the red zone, man. You got to get six, not three. Got got to score touchdowns. But when it comes to this Bengals matchup, I think it's interesting. I think it's very very interesting coming up. Uh, Dude, Joe Burrow don't look healthy. That wrist.
Mm.
I watched him against the Patriots. I mean, he kept shaking his hand and kept you know like over on the sideline. I don't think he's 100%. Uh, they gave an interview with him, and he said, "Man, it feels great, but it feels great. It feels perfect." And then at the end of the interview, he said, "It's getting better every week." So it
Mm.
can't be perfect and getting better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's something.
I still don't believe in the Bengals offensive line. I'm just keeping
Oh
it
no,
real.
no. So fun stat. He got sacked three times on nine pressures against New England, and New England's number one pass rusher isn't there. So here's my
Mm.
first big bold prediction: Chris Jones and that pass rush will be in Joe Burrow's lap all day. And
Mm.
if that happens, this could get ugly quick. This could get ugly quick.
Mm. I'm sounding
My
like
my
Shannon Sharp.
second,
I'm just
bro. My
Come
second
on,
bold
man.
prediction is Isaiah Pacheco will have a huge day. Cincinnati gave up 170 yards rushing last week to the Patriots. Pacheco gonna get off, but the way that Andy Reid's gonna use Pacheco, it's just gonna be change of pace. He gonna get off, and then as soon as you see the extra man in the box, 15 gonna do 15 things. I'm,
Yep.
I'm telling you, uh, and I'll get into our injury report in a minute. But T. Higgins hasn't practiced all week. He didn't play game one with a hamstring. Jamar Chase still isn't in football shape. So good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
We'll see.
Let's
We'll
see what
see.
we got. They asked the Magic Man, Mister Mahomes, about this matchup, man, and this is what he had to say.
I think you just see a raise in intensity, just because you know that these games are going to matter at the end of the year. Obviously, it's early in the season; everybody's working through stuff. Everybody's trying to get better and better. But you know that this could be a tiebreaker or whatever you want to call it at the end of the year that determines seeding on playoffs. And so, it's definitely a rise in intensity, especially in these games against other contenders.
You get a little more talking, a little edge out there from the defense in these. Is that what you feel?
I wouldn't say usually not early in the season. It's because everybody's trying to figure stuff out with their teams and trying to do stuff and play fast. you get to playoffs. Sometimes there's a little bit more talking here and there. But early in the season, you play these guys a lot. So even though there's trash talk maybe in the off season or whatever like that, you have respect for the guy on the other side of the field. And so it's going to be a great game, and I'm excited that we get to play at Arrowhead.
You guys play them a lot. It's almost always late in the year. This is a little bit weird to be playing in week 2.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, usually it's like the NFL saves it for later in the season, knowing it's going to be kind of one of those seeding games. But our schedule is very different this year. We have a lot of great teams early, and obviously we play like every day of the week. So it's a different schedule. It's a great test for us to play 2 of the best teams in the league back to back to start off the season. But it's going to be about how we adjust and respond whenever adversity hits.
Looking back, what?
All right, so yeah, Pat said all the politically correct things.
That's Pat.
You know,
That's
you don't
bad.
give them, you don't get the other team any bulletin board material.
Mm-mm.
Although Cincinnati's been doing it all week. Today in an interview, and I meant to clip it, but I didn't. Chase said Cincinnati is the team to beat in the AFC. We have been and we still are. I got a question for you, Ed. How are you the team to beat in the AFC if you're not the back-to-back Super Bowl champions?
Oh man, listen, bro. Hey, I was at work today, right? So
Mhm.
I ain't, what I call work. So guy asked me where I was from. Of course, I said Kansas City. And he says, and I bet you're a Chiefs fan. I was like, was there any doubt in your mind that I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, right? He said, man, I'm just so tired of you guys winning. You know what I mean?
It's reached
Like,
that point for some people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's from California. I'm probably sure he may be a Chargers or a Rams fan. I'm not sure. But, hey, man, that's the attitude of everybody. We are the team to beat, man, and he knows it. I mean, what do you expect him to say, though? Hey, man, yeah, bro, Kansas City is dope. Like, what are he going to say? So,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. That's what you're supposed to say. But, hey, man, listen. As long as we got that AR-15, baby, we common any. I'm betting anything. But I'm going to tell you this. I like how you mentioned the season because if we get through this patch, if we get through these Baltimores and these Bills and these Bengals and all these B's, right? And then we come to that lighter half of the season. There goes my 15-2 and 14-3 prediction, which gives us probably the first round. Like I said, if we can get through, let's give us the first round off. Don't give everybody a little bit of rest that they need. Come toward the end of the season, body's gonna be banged up, and then we'll be ready for the playoff.
Oh yeah,
we wasn't even ready for the playoff last year. We just threw that together,
man. And that's what happened when you have good teams with good coaches. There's a stat that says for the last 22 games, Kansas City Chiefs has not allowed an opponent to score over 28 points. That hasn't been done since 2009. You know what I mean? I like little random stats like that shows that not only is the offense balling, the defense is holding people down.
Defense, hey man, listen. I knew we was gonna have a good team because really the defense carried us last year. If we telling the truth, you know what I mean? They carried us a lot of them games. So, but with a healthy, up to date, I mean, I know we gonna miss what's my man named Snead.
Yeah,
we're gonna miss Snead on the back end, but we got my man not McCluster. What's my man name?
McDuffie.
We got McDuffie still out there, and they got the new boy. They got a new safety over on that side. I think it's Hicks. Man, look,
yep.
Bro, I think if we can just. All I'm worried about is maybe the backside. I know we got a pass rush. Chris Jones is always there. Got the boy. I can't even say his name, man. Oka, what's his name? Okanuwu. What's
Charles? Yeah, I don't even try to say.
Yeah,
we just gonna call him Mr. O.
Yeah, we gonna call him.
Yeah, he'll be back off the pup list.
Purnell's back.
Purnell's back. Yeah. The linebacker core with Collapsis and Nick Bolton.
Yeah, Karlaftis. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bolton.
But going back to this whole, poking the bear and bulletin board material, um, the Cincinnati's corner, his name is Cam Taylor Britt. That's his name, Cam Taylor Britt. He was giving an interview with ESPN at his locker, man, and this is what he had to say when they asked him about Xavier Worthy.
What does Xavier Worthy bring to this KC offense that you guys need to be prepared for?
That's about it. He can run straight, run jet sweeps, and just run straight. He can't do too much else, so that's about it. Feel like you put your hands on him. He's only 100-some pounds, so if you put hands on him, you'll stop the speed. So basically, get hands on him.
And that sounds like a really good plan. The only problem is, sir, you are the one that has to put hands on him. Good luck, man. Good luck, sir.
Man, listen, man. It sound good. You know what I mean? It always sound good when you say it. How Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. How many people went out there and was like, I'm a jab, I'm a bob and weave. And then when they felt that power, they said, oh my goodness. It's better ways to make a living.
Let me go back to the corner. Yeah. Let me go back to the corner. Not the corner to go get water and a chair. I'm talking about the corner, the block. Let me go back to the block.
Go back to the cone.
I like Xavier Worthy, man. He's gonna be something special. I think the X factor offensively this game is gonna be 8-7. I think Trav is gonna do Travis things, and he always does against Cincinnati. He always does against Cincinnati. Rasheed Rice is gonna still have a pretty decent game, but this is what Xavier Worthy had to say. They was talking to him about his big debut. This was today, actually. They was talking to him about his debut, man, and the kid said something that I thought was interesting.
Oh man, it's been cool just to have that. Do what I did on Thursday, but I have like this 24-hour rule. You do it, you live it out, and then you forget about it. It's on to the next. So I'm on to the next.
Within the 24-hour rule, how many texts and messages and people reaching out to you based on the game?
Couldn't even tell you.
What stands out to you on the film for yourself other than the 2 touchdowns? Like, what are the things you're pinpointing?
I feel like a lot of things that I kind of focused on was understanding the defense, and I feel like I did that. So I just want to carry that over to this week and every other week, just understand the defenses, knowing what they're going to do before and pre-snap.
Could you sense that Baltimore was really trying to take away some of the deeper routes that you were attempting to run there over the course of the game?
Yeah, they ran a lot of cloud to kind of take away the deep shots, but that opened up everything underneath. So that was a good thing.
Xavier, Rushy was talking about after the game how when you guys were running those bunch formations that they were saying, hey, watch it. Ravens were saying, watch out for number 1 here. He can run. Did you hear that? And what's your reaction to that?
I'd be so locked in, I can't even hear nothing. If it's not Pat talking, I'll hear it.
Speaking of reading the defense, what did you see from Rasheed? We're watching the film in his game.
Right. Like I said, with me taking the top off, that opens up everything underneath for him and Trav. So he took advantage of every opportunity he got.
As you look back at the game and just kind
of that's a kid that, number one, understands his skill set and his talent, and then he also understands his assignment. He said, first of all, if my quarterback not talking, I ain't listening to nothing. I mean, that's phenomenal.
Let the church say amen.
Second of all, the man said, I have a 24-hour rule. You do it, you live it out, then you forget about it, and it's on to the next. Now I'm on to the next. You don't get a big head like that. You know what I'm saying? You just say, hey, this happened. And he went further on in his interview to say, man, you could have a good game this game and a bad game next game. So you got to stay humble and stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? This kid is saying all the right things. He looks the part on the field. But more importantly, to understand that, hey, me taking the top off the defense pause, it's just as good for my team as me catching touchdowns, because now 4 can eat and 87 can eat. So as long as somebody eating, we're scoring, we're marching, we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. So there's and then the most important thing that he said was that he was trying to learn how to read all the defenses pre-snap. Like, man, you want that from your receivers, man.
Bruh, you know what I want you to do, man? If you could put yourself in the mind of, I forget, I don't know how your old boy is. I don't know if he's 19 or 20, whatever, however old he is. Put yourself in, just in his mindset, walking into all them trophies up on the hallway, knowing they just came off a back-to-back championship. Like, you're the guy that they picked first, right? Was he the first guy? He was the first guy, right? You the first guy that they picked. Knowing it's a potential that you're gonna probably be an all-star receiver, getting passes from possibly one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Then you on your first night out, on your debut, you scored 2 touchdowns. One on a jet sweep, one on a wide open pass. I mean, like, come on, dog. Like, you would be humble just walking in the door. You'd be like, hey, man, look, whatever I need to learn.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Me at 21, 22, I'd have effed it up. I'd have been like, man, I'm the man. I would have arrived already. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between someone who already knows that where I'm at now, it still ain't my potential. You haven't seen my final form yet. I believe that Xavier Worthy will score a touchdown this game. I believe that Travis Kelce will score a touchdown this game. I believe that Pacheco will score a touchdown this game. I believe the Chiefs will cover that 5.5 point spread. I think that if you're asking me for a score right now, I'm going 35-17. I don't think it's close.
That's a good one. I'm going to say 27-17 because I just think for some reason, I don't know why, I think once we up at least 2 touchdowns, I think Andy Reid, like you said, lets off the gas. And he allows them to probably it might be like 20-7 or something, but he might let them get 17. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we end up scoring another touchdown on the back end, like just to put it away. But yeah, bro, I don't see it. I see it at least by 10 points. 10 points either way. And now if it's close, I'm like, the Chiefs let them back in, which that's the one thing I ain't gonna lie, man. Even as a Chiefs fan, bro, I hate that shit, man, so bad. I be wanting to just see them just blow the team out. Like, let's just get over with. It's like we score, we get up 2 scores, and we like, hey, all right, time to lay off the gas, time to back off the engine. And then we end up having to make a miraculous comeback or something crazy, or they step on the line. I mean,
yeah. And
you know I mean, whatever happens. I mean, I'm cool with it, but I'm just like, man, we could have put Baltimore away a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, and if you score those touchdowns down in the red zone instead of those field goals, like, that game's over at halftime.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
That game's over at halftime. And, you know, it happens, man. But, again, we're going to move on real quick to the injury report. If my thing is, there we go. Again, there's one name on the injury report, Hollywood Brown. He's listed as questionable, but he hasn't practiced none this week. It's fair to say he won't play. It's fair to say he won't play, which is cool, right? Don't rush him. I'm interested to see what those sets look like when Hollywood Brown, who's a speedster who takes the top off as well, is on one side, and you got Xavier Worthy, and then you got Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. Like, who are you going to guard? And
that's been my whole point. That's all I've been waiting on. I'm waiting on them to get to the 100%. When everybody like, oh man, wait till they get the we played them close. I'm like, hey, bro, listen, they ain't even at their full potential right now. Can you imagine you either got to pick your poison. You got to pick Worthy on one side. You got to pick Brown on the other side. Like you only got two corners and two safeties. What you gonna do?
You got
Probably gonna play the safeties too high.
Then you still got Pacheco who can
Yeah,
catch out the backfield.
your corners got to run with them. So that's okay. You got 11 men on the field. Listen,
I mean,
you got 11 men on the 4 of them's gone. 4 of them is already checked out. They got a full-fledged assignment.
Maybe
Right.
you put a nickel corner in, but
Yeah,
either way, it's
do what you
probably
can.
going to leave you with a safety or a linebacker on Travis Kelce.
Listen, do what you can afford. That's what I used to tell the sailors in the Navy, man. Listen, just do what you can afford, bro. I ain't saying do it right or do it wrong, but just do what you can afford.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I think week 7, we got a week 6 bye. Week 7 in San Francisco is gonna be an interesting game.
That's
just
what
looking at the schedule real quick. I don't see a tough game until then.
I told you once we get all the hard ones out the way. Only hard ones I see right there is Baltimore, the Bengals. When we done with Baltimore, the Bengals, maybe the Chargers because that's an in-conference team. You know they always play you hard. And depending on how the Raiders is looking, I mean, all them other games is okay. And the Bills on the 11th. So the Bills. So anything else is really maybe the Browns, maybe that late in the season. I don't know, but
now I don't think the Browns, but I do think the Texans, the Bills.
Okay,
maybe
you're
better
right.
than I thought they were, but I don't think defensively they have the keys to like it has to be a shootout. So the only way Bills win is they got to outshoot, and they don't have the offensive weapons for that either. Saints are much improved, but not good enough.
Baltimore ain't got Broncos ain't got a quarterback, so I mean they got Bo Nix, but
I like Bo Nix. However,
he needed another year. So,
however, man,
put him back in the incubator.
Just looking at the schedule, this could be a special year.
I'm gonna tell you what a special year is, Jay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
A special year is to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. Hasn't been done since 1972. I know I'm just dreaming, bro, but I'm just saying it could be that.
Do you think it's possible?
Hey, they saying a 3. Listen, we would have done 2 things that they said can't be done, and that is win 17 consecutive games, undefeated, go all the way, win the Super Bowl, win 3 times. We'll be the 3-time Super Bowl champions. Hadn't been done since 1972. The 3-peat has never been done in the modern day NFL.
Super Bowl, yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Right. So that's a dream. But I believe in dreams, dog, because I waited 50 years for one Super Bowl.
Come on, talk about it.
So anything's possible. Anything's possible. I mean, the possibility is endless. Now, do I really think they'll go 17-0 and win the Super Bowl? I don't really care as long as they win the Super Bowl. To be honest with you.
And that's real. I definitely feel that, man.
Yeah, as long as they win the Super Bowl, baby, you can get these L's out of the way now. So when we go to the Super Bowl, because if we do that, what I just said, 17-0 Super Bowl 3-time champions. Oh my God, bro! The hate would be ridiculous.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we do that, we're gonna go live from the parade. From the Super Bowl parade.
Oh my God! As long as they're not shooting, they shot it up last year.
I know it. I was about to say
They shot it
we
up
got
last year, man.
we have to talk about some security. And
Yeah, we might have to pull out the bulletproof and everything, the bulletproof vehicle and all that. Be like, yeah, man, listen.
I tell you what,
We just came to report for the parade. That's it. We ain't here for
let's
no
say that
drama.
we're going live from a hotel in downtown Kansas City.
Oh man, that's home. Ain't nothing for me to go back there.
Yeah.
We definitely can do that. Hey, get press passes and everything.
These boys suck.
I'm actually thinking about going to New Orleans though for the Super Bowl, man. So if I do, I wear my man down. My Kingdom Come T-shirt. And put on.
I got a couple connects, man, where we can make that happen.
Yeah, so I might just go down there. I know some tailgaters down there. I mean, I'm gonna just put my foot in the water and see what happens.
Hey, let's do it. Guys, man, we definitely appreciate you guys for watching, man. We're gonna do a post-game show. It's the late game, well, not the night game on Sunday. So we'll probably do it.
We got the 1:20. What is that? 4:00 on your end?
Yep. The 4:25 on my end.
4:25.
We'll probably do it in between the end of that game and the beginning of Sunday Night Football if we can squeeze it in. If not, Eric has a prior engagement on Monday, but I'll probably just do some post-game breakdown on Monday. Either way, it'll get done shortly after the game, within 12 to 15 hours after the game ends.
Yeah, I'm coming from LA on Monday, so
yeah,
just hit me up, man. I'll probably hit you on the way home. It'll take me like 2 hours to get home from LA, but
sir.
I'll hit you up, man.
But guys, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, man. Get all your Chief Kingdom fans, man, and tell them come on over here, man. We over here studying and doing the hard work, so you don't have to. You'll sound like you know what you're talking about when you're arguing why this year's Kansas City Chiefs could be very, very special.
Special,
baby. We appreciate each and every one of you, man. We'll see you after the game.
Peace.
Dude, this daggone exit button.
You ain't.